Hi, my name is PUSKEDRA. I'm from Eugene, Oregon, and I'm here now at the Houston Half Marathon. I remember 3rd grade running the mile in PE class and kind of saw that I liked doing that, and I kind of got pushed by my PE teacher to pursue that. Just didn't really take to the team sports as much. I liked the individuality in running and being able to pursue my goals and do that on my own, and so that's something that I kind of gravitated towards. I didn't choose distance running chose me, I guess.
Hi, I'm Becky Wade. I am a marathoner all the way down to the steeplechase as well, and I'm getting ready to run the half marathon here in Houston on Sunday. I'm from Dallas, currently trained in Boulder. I'm a Rice University graduate, and I've lived in Houston for 10 years, so it kind of feels like home being back here. In the past few years, let's see, I made the World Half Marathon Championship team, and I qualified for that with the time that I ran here in Houston last year. And I guess one other notable thing is I spent a year traveling all around the world, living and training with other runners in 22 countries, and wrote a book on it called Run the World.
Hi, my name is ALIA Gray. I live and train in Boulder, Colorado by way of Northern California, where I grew up. I've been out there for about 6 years now, and I train with the Roots Running Project, who's coached by my husband, Richard Hansen, and my personal coach is Joe Vito. I graduated college in 2012, so I've been doing this thing for that long. Yeah, it's been a journey. I can't believe I'm still doing it. I love that I'm still doing it, and it's definitely a testament to how much the sport means to me that we're still showing up for races like this, and just part of the excitement.
My name is FISCHER. I'm an elite distance runner training with Tin Man Elite out of Boulder, Colorado. So I'm originally from the Minneapolis area. I grew up at a town called Minnetonka, which is about 25 minutes west. I took a walk-on opportunity at Drake University in Des Moines. I ended my career as a 3-time NCAA qualifier and an All-American. Graduated from school in May of 2017 and started looking at some of the elite development groups around the U.S. Just seeing what was out there. I knew, again, with my trajectory, I had more to give and some goals that I wanted to accomplish. I was fortunate to kind of link up with the Tin Man Elite crew right as we were starting to form, and things just kind of felt right. And it was a coach who had a great philosophy that I really bought into, and I think that's a huge thing, is just having that trust in your training and like knowing that your coach is the best fit for you to get you to become the best version of yourself as an athlete.
Hi, my name is Danny Docherty. I train with Team USA Minnesota, based out of the Twin Cities. I've been in the sport for a while now, working towards making the Olympic trials in 2020. Recently I ran a half marathon PR at Grandma's Half, ran 64:09, so that was a big breakthrough for me. After that I raced a few more times, competed at probably 6 or 7 US championships, so I'm just kind of trying to work my way up and get better each year.
Hi, my name is GABI, and I am a RunPro Camp alum and a Rhodes Scholar.
Tomorrow?
I'm running the half, and I want to PR. My PR is 1:14:52, and I know that I can run in the 1:13, so I'm hoping that that happens, but if not, it's all a stepping stone to the greater plan, and this is not the end race for me this year or ever, so this is just another stepping stone on the way to something bigger.
After college, after my championship meet, I knew there was kind of more in the tank, and I wanted to explore that, but I didn't know exactly where to start. So I asked around a couple people in the running community, and they recommended RunPro Camp. And I was like, oh gosh, what is that? And so I looked it up, and I was like, whoa, this is exactly what I need. Like, I'm gonna meet coaches, I'm gonna meet agents, I'm gonna meet other runners trying to have the exact same goal as me. So I signed up for it, and I still remember I was in the parking lot of a Kroger when I got my acceptance letter into the program, and I was like, oh my gosh, they actually accepted me. Like, my times weren't super impressive, but I was really excited. So getting that acceptance level kind of boosted my confidence, and I was like, okay, you know, this really can happen. I can meet people, you know, and I met people there I still keep in contact with.
The whole program kind of gives you the belief that you can make it, and you know, you can achieve your goals, and running is something you can continue to pursue after college.
RunPro was super cool because, one, I got to meet other people and that were kind of pursuing the same dreams and kind of in the same transition period where you kind of got to figure out like what you're doing for work and what's conducive to training, and kind of just to get a little bit of input from other people that are in the same stage of life. But also they gave us a lot of information on how to handle yourself as a professional athlete, how to communicate with people and how to get into races and what an agent looks like, what a team looks like, etc.
They're not just advising and really how to make it in this professional run, but really creating a community of athletes that we became friends after RunPro, and it does have that special connection there. So
a lot of what I kept hearing was like, as a kind of an up and comer, like you don't necessarily need a great agent, you need a great coach who you believe in and who's going to advocate on your behalf. So when I was looking at those programs, I kept circling back to that. Okay, like I don't need all this support, I just need someone in my corner who really values me as an athlete and is going to do his best job or her best job to kind of make sure that I am getting the things that I need and working to become my best runner.
On my plane ride back from RunPro camp, I actually sat down and I had this 4-page list of things, here are the things I want to change, here's who's on my team, here's who's supporting me, here's who I can turn to for help, and here's how I want to accomplish my goals moving forward, which was really cool. I recently just showed that to my coach about a year later, and he was very surprised and wish he would have seen it earlier.
I was in a transition from college period, and it wasn't going well, but I still could keep the knowledge that I learned from RunPro and kind of helped me build a better career. So it wasn't until about a year ago where I started running well. I was 80th for the 2016 Olympic trials, and then I ran the 2017 CIM marathon and ran a 2:36.
Clock currently reads 2:36.
I was training for a 2:42, so that kind of surprised me and gave me the confidence to be like, wait, you might be a marathoner. You might be able to work towards even faster goals.
Tell me about Boston.
Oh my gosh, Boston was an amazing experience. The weather was horrendous, but that was okay. I ended up coming 6th overall. It was an experience that taught me that even with the elements out there, if you're just tough and keep your head down and keep grinding, that good things can happen.
I've applied for several grants within running, and this one is, I feel like, well protected for the emerging elite, where some of the other grants are much more for the established pros. But I'm just so grateful that the Roadrunners of America have this grant in place to really help foster this group of up-and-comers, because financial assistance is really difficult to come by, and so it does mean a lot when there's any of it available.
I'm very thankful to the RRCA and everything that they've given me. I think, financially in this sport is tough sometimes, but the grant that they gave me helped me to fly out to Chicago to run the time that I needed to run, and it made it financially easier to run some of the meets that maybe I wouldn't have ran to get ready for that race.
Any kind of outside support helps kind of mitigate the time and the money and the effort and stuff that I'm putting into the sport. And I know it's never going to be like I get out everything that I put in, and I'm not looking for that, but it's just really nice and very much appreciated when there is some kind of support.
I mean, if you look at the past list of RRCA grantees, I mean, it's kind of a who's who of American distance running, which when I was put on that list, I was like, okay, I gotta live up to that potential now. I mean, I think the first class included Dina Castor and Meb or some names like that. So all of a sudden you're talking about all-time greats in our sport. And that's definitely what's exciting for me is to be included on a list like that. Definitely gives you a little bit of internal and external pressure to show up and compete as best as you can on race day and on every day.
Hi, I'm BRAUN. I'm a professional runner for Hoka One One NAZ Elite. I live in Sacramento, California, and I'm a runner.
And I'm a runner.
I really appreciated the support from the RRCA. With their support, I did the best that I could to try to prepare for that race. With the grant money that they gave me, I went out and flew to LA, was able to preview the trials course, and really get a sense of what the course is going to look like, what the travel. I was living in Alamosa at the time, what the travel from Alamosa to LA would look like, and so kind of was able to have a kind of test run for the trials in December. Really appreciated the support from RRCA and giving me the chance to feel the best prepared that I could be to try to make that Olympic team.
I just want to say thank you to the RRCA. Like I said earlier, funding is so hard to come by, and so when you're given the opportunity to have a bit of it yourself, you really try to make the most of it. And I'm hoping that the funding that I received most recently is really going to start to show in these next couple years.
RRCA, thank you so much for the opportunity to attend RunPro camp and for the scholarship, the grant, and that was phenomenal for my future and for me to continue growing as an athlete.
The last 3 to 4 weeks of training I've had have been some of the most consistent and high quality I've had in my life, and been talking to Tom, our coach, and he seems to think that sub 62 is very well within my grasp if I can just go out and compete hard. That's kind of where I'm at. Just go out and try and bang some heads together with the American guys and see who comes out on top.
Yeah, we got a good field.
I know. Tomorrow is going to be a great day.
Clap your hands together so I get, that wasn't together.
Oh.
1,
Same time?
2, 3. Close enough. I'm syncing up the audio.
Oh.
All right.
I'm Katie German.
And I'm Tyler German.
And we train with Team USA Minnesota. We're down here at the Houston Marathon today for my debut and Tyler's
12th marathon.
12th marathon.
Yeah, so race report.
Yeah, it went well for both of us.
Yeah, I had a 3-minute PR running 2:13:29.
And in a debut, I ran 2:33:40, 41 maybe. And then we were both ninth.
Yeah.
What's going through your heads right now?
It's really exciting. I mean, to have both of us have a really successful day is, you know, you never know during the race. I'm just hoping like it's going really well for him up there and it's going well for me back here. So yeah, it's exciting to
and I
be able
mean,
to do
we both
this
knew
together.
we were prepared to run well, but with the marathon, you never know on race day. Like a million things can go wrong, and you need a little bit of luck. So the fact that it worked out for both of us is really exciting.
Yeah.
So what's going to be next for you? I mean, you guys both accomplished
Well, it's
something really...
winter in Minnesota, so a month off maybe.
Yeah,
We can make
we
it
have
that long.
we have timed our time off appropriately with
Yeah.
the weather. We actually have a same racing schedule too through the spring of 15K champs, Cherry Blossom, a local race called Getting Gear, which is the RRCA 10K championships this year. So that's really cool. It's right outside our door.
RRCA, thank you for everything you guys do and supporting running and making it possible for us to keep pursuing our Olympic dreams.
Yeah, thank you on the behalf of us, but also the future generations and the past generations of those that you've contributed to their success and development.